The hidden source of chronic, just one second, chronic phlegm. And today we're going to show you how to get rid of it. If you're constantly clearing your throat and you have this mucus stuck over your vocal cords, you might want to consider things other than decongestants and antihistamines, especially if they're not working. We've been told that this problem is mostly postnasal drip or coming from our lungs. But there's another source that is way more common than both of these combined, and it's called silent reflux. And our body is trying to protect the vocal cords with mucus. And as soon as we get rid of that protective layer of mucus, then you can have damage to your vocal cords and end up with a voice that's hoarse or scratchy. Now, how do you know if you have this problem and not a postnasal drip or a lung infection? Well, if you had a postnasal drip, you'd probably have an allergy, you'd be sneezing, you'd probably have mucus coming down through your nose, in which case that's a different problem, and I have videos on that. I'll put a link down below, okay? But then what about your lungs? What if you have a lung infection? Well, with that, you're going to have other symptoms. You're going to usually have a productive cough, coughing up mucus. What I'm talking about is this constant clearing of the throat with mucus, creating just enough irritation to cause a mucus reaction. Step one, we have to acidify the stomach. How do we do that? Couple ways. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in some water before a meal. You take it through a straw. Most people need to take betaine hydrochloride, which is a natural remedy, can be used to acidify the stomach. You would take maybe 3 or 4 before a meal, and sometimes you're going to need even more than that. I remember when I was in practice, I needed to go up to 5, 6, 7, 8, sometimes even more to start helping a person, unless you have an ulcer. Step 2, intermittent fasting. This is a must. You want to stop grazing between meals, only have 2 meals a day, making sure you have enough zinc and vitamin A to heal the tissues after you correct this right here. Some of the best foods for zinc: oysters, shellfish, red meat, and even liver. Or you can take zinc as a supplement. And then vitamin A, I do not recommend you take this as a supplement, but you can get it in cod liver oil and you can get it in egg yolks as well.